Who's going to be playing here? Mike Metroid. Okay. Yeah, basically what you're watching here is a patched version of Mortal Kombat 2, which corrects numerous issues in the MK2 engine, inconsistencies in damage and movement, and also just changes some properties for moves, collisions here and there. It makes the game much more competitive. And hopefully we'll get some UMK3 going. Yes, you can do the low blow to the females now. So now we have Mike Metroid versus OBS James MK. Let's go to small real quick. There he is. I don't think Brady has any interest playing any of the classic games. Sorry. Yeah, James MK just teleported in here when he heard that MK2 was on, so what up? going on? Yeah, you all right? Yeah, we'll get some 3 on in a little bit. Let them get the MK2 out of their system. Checking that box right there. Thank you. All right, so for any of you Classic fans out there and anybody else you know who likes Classic MK, please tweet out the stream. Let them know there's an MK2 going on right now. So I got to make sure I use up my bandwidth for my 4G card, which is what we are streaming on right now, believe it or not. We are streaming on 4G. Yeah, for any of you players who don't know what it is you're watching, first off, I feel very bad for you. Or you're very young, one or the other. But yeah, understand that what you're watching right now is the root of the reason why you guys are able to enjoy MKX and previously MK9 tournaments, to some extent Injustice. These games were the games that built the scene for Mortal Kombat, and there's still a lot of people who played these games back in the day competitively who participate in the new games. You know, they love the franchise. It's a lot to do with keeping these games alive from 2000 until 2011, when none of the games really that came out in that time had an offline tournament presence. So we tried running them and nobody would come out. So we kept on running MK2 and MK3 and built that foundation and held on to it long enough until NRS came out with a game that people actually wanted to come out for, and that was MK9. And now we're enjoying more success with MKX, which is now getting 200 players per tournament. MK9 never really saw those numbers for FGC events, so it goes to show that it's building off it. Especially Injustice was an increase off of MK9, so it's only logical. Thank you, sir. NEC, absolutely. Yeah, well, we'll get to MK3. Just hold your horses. That's the game that I want to play. I'm not huge on MK2, but MK2's tournament edition is a much more competitive and fun version of the original. Goro was not in MK2. Kintaro was. Man, a quarter each match. I think it was by MK2. It was 50 cents. But yeah, you'd put your quarter up on the lip of the monitor screen and where the control panel was, or up on top of the where the marquee was, and that designated your place in line. And it was called Quarters Up. I got next, exactly. Raiden's close range punch is now a pop-up in the tournament edition. It does like half the damage it used to cut down a little bit on the overall damage. I think the Superman does a little bit of less damage too. So he can get nice combos off it that are not quite as damaging as they would have been. Honeybee and Biohazard are leaving. Oh man, these games! I wish you. I know most of the people in the chat room had no idea what it was like to be in the tournament scene. Or not even the tournament scene, but just like the arcade scene itself. It was like the wild, wild west. You didn't know what was going to happen when you would go to, a venue, especially like going to venues you've never been there before. And there's like a whole gang of players that are there waiting for you, and they're ready to fight too. Like people were always ready to fight physically over the games and pull monitor cords and rocking the machines and stuff. It was definitely a different time. People took the games on a different level. Maybe not as competitive as it is now, but they took it way more seriously as like something that was an actual accomplishment to beat someone in an arcade or something. It's not really like that anymore. People now smash their sticks. Yeah, people definitely were physical. Especially if some like unknown player would come into like a random arcade or it would, beat the best player there. You have to watch out. A lot of sore losers in the arcade days. What's up? Who's playing now? Corn? I don't think they know what good is, really, yet. Good, I don't know. Is that how he spells it? I think that's how he spells it. Yeah? Nice. I remember people smoking in the arcades all the time and putting the cigarettes out on the control panels. So you would see the cigarette burns on the plexi covers for the arcade cabinets where the controls were. And then there would be times where like you would be at a place and then the arcade machine would be gone because the people who would own the building would rent the games from local vendors. Then you would see the same arcade game and you would know what it was because either they were like initials like scratched into the side, or you could tell by the pattern of cigarette burns on the console plexi that it was the same game that you'd be playing at a previous location. MK Worst Nightmare, multi-ground. Did somebody do a multiple ground pound? Because I think that was taken out of this. I was reading the chat. I wasn't paying attention to the match. People wouldn't just spread lies about the fatalities. They would like the ones that were honest would write up or print out an entire booklet of all the moves and fatalities and sell them. You always had that one guy that would hang out and he'd be like, "Yeah, man, I got all the moves. You could buy it for like $5 or like a pack of cigarettes." Oh yeah, if you were to perform an infinite on somebody in the arcades and they didn't like that, Jesus, people would get upset for throws. I remember even going back as far as NEC 2. We had a small UMK3 tournament at NEC 2 back in 2001, and I remember them getting so upset because I was throwing them. And they said, "Oh, New York players, man, they like to throw." I'm like, first off, I'm not from New York. I'm from New Jersey. And then I come to find out that Long Island players didn't like throws either because throws were, quote, cheap. Yeah, that's Saboteur 6 said it. No, man, no, throws are cheap, man. So if you were to throw somebody in, like, Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, it was customary for you to let them give you a throw back. It's so stupid. At University Pinball, the people I were playing against would try to put in the disable throw code. Like they would like reach over to your controls and they would hit the low punch button or whatever to turn off throws in MK3. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, man? Whoa, what was that? Radical Islam? Wait. Why the hell they're running these two super broken versions of MK and you're calling it Tournament Edition? Yo, these ports are an abomination. This is the arcade version of Mortal Kombat 2, and it has rebalanced damage, collision, frame data. It's far superior versions of the original Mortal Kombat 2. So that's about it for that conversation. I was actually training Sonic Fox in this a little bit at Majors. I haven't gotten to it in the last couple, but he was having a really good time, and he's learning so fast. It's ridiculous. He's so good at fighting games. Sorry, I'm reading through the back chat. Let's see if there's anything here. As far as the character graphics in the original games, 1, 2, 3, Ultimate, they're all motion captured. They're just people standing in front of a camera performing the moves, and they would just put them into, I don't know, maybe Photoshop or something like that, touch them up a little bit, and then put them in the game. The backgrounds, I think for the first 2 games, are composites of pictures and hand-drawn graphics. And I think 3, they're actually 3D rendered into just images, 2D images. How many do we got? Huh? Well, I mean, I play. We have 4. The problem with MK Trilogy is the disagreement on what system to play it on, either the Nintendo 64 or the PlayStation. The PlayStation version is far and beyond closer to the arcade. It's virtually the same engine, but it's faster. I don't know. There's too many added characters that were untested that are just super broken. It makes it hard to play on high levels. So. But we try to run it every now and then. Looks like we've only used not even 3.5 gigs yet. Not bad. So we still got quite a bit of bandwidth left on the 4G. That's good. There's nothing bad about UMK3 Tournament Edition. It's a work in progress. Some glitches happen when you try to edit things that aren't necessarily supposed to be edited. But most of that's been fixed. Who the hell is this Yukon guy? Please stop, or you will be banned. I have zero tolerance for it done. Drew 505. MKX is gonna be on Spooky Stream in 35 minutes, so you want to watch them there, you can watch them there. But in my world, we give the classics a chance to shine on Kombat Network. You know, there's about 1,500 people who are watching this right now, so I'd say let's keep it rolling. Thank you, Yukon. Gully, we're going to try to get some UMK on here after this. Turtle Village, I'm sure there's a way to change the frame data and some other things in MK9, but I don't know how deep you can get into it without actually having what they use to make it. These games were done in assembly, so if you can get your hands on the source code and know how to hex edit, you can do some pretty good thorough editing of these games. Metalface, I don't play MK2. I'm definitely not as good as James MK or Mike Metroid at MK2. Just not my cup of tea. I like the run button. I like the juggle system better in 3. The overall fluidness of the game is more intuitive. Although the TE version of MK2 is a vast improvement on original 2. Yeah, if you don't like the new ones, you know, the tournament edition versions of the games, don't play them. That's about it. You're never going to come to a tournament, so I really don't give a damn what you do. This is being emulated on a PC through MAME.
Unless somebody already logged in and then somebody else did it. Or they had all the unlocks there. What else is next? So yeah, I'm gonna pack that up. I may have to go tonight since my brother's having a
It's not that Mortal Kombat Trilogy is broken so much as that the added characters are broken. So if you wanted to, like, if you really want to give it like a percentage of broken, I guess you could say it's like 15% more broken. Yeah, your disc might just be messed up. I still have a perfectly fine working PS1 MKT disc. All right, 1978. You got one chance to be civil and not type in all caps. If you do it again, you're done. You're fired. Pop on, Mike.
What the hell is going on here?
I don't know. There's some dum-dums that are in here that are
dum-dums.
Yeah, that they're just, I don't know. They think that they're like MK purists, I guess, because they don't like the TE ports of the games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they think they're like, they think their shit don't stink or something like that.
That's okay. I would think my shit does this thing too if I lived in a third world country.
Oh, that's true too.
But maybe if I got off the Master System every once in a while.
And these games are over 20 years old, and we now have the ability to quote patch them and change things about them that people always thought were stupid,
which they were,
and they were. And now all of a sudden, no, you can't do that. You can't do that.
No.
First of all, this is the original version of the game. It's edited.
Yeah.
It's not like we put this together.
It's not illegal to mod a game.
scratch.
We just modded a game. That's it.
And it doesn't even matter.
It's not like we're selling this. This isn't something you can.
This is not a fan-made port. This is like 95% the original arcade game. It's a few K worth of text changed in the actual game.
What'd you say? You good?
Okay, so the game inside is.
You have the game?
Probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But thanks for letting us use it, man. We really needed it.
That's why lately I've been buying like all of the pads, all of those things. In case anybody needs it, like stick have everything on there.
Good.
Alright, so that means none of the wires are mine. So all the wires are yours?
Maybe. I really don't know. Okay.
Huh?
They probably are. Oh, that's right. Somebody asked me for a power cord and an HDMI I got last night, so.
Sure, your band.
Perfect.
Is the registration desk open still? You're probably gonna have to buy a new one. Just a band.
Honestly, I just like yelling at dumb people or trolls. I just like yelling at them. It's fun. The copies? No, all mine are digital.
It's like $5 a thing. If you just
all the hard disk copies are either at other players or E's.
I mean, don't quote me. I'm not too sure, but it shouldn't be that much, especially if you're already registered and everything. Lance!
I think a lot of the problem that some people have with the tournament edition games is that they wish that all of their input could be put in and no one else's, and then that they could be like some other players when they test the new games and just buff the characters that they like and nerf the characters they don't want certain other players to have advantages with. So I find that to be a thing which kind of falls under the category of jealousy. What's that?
Dum-dums threw out their wristbands.
Oh. I would like to see. Let's see. I love the Soul Chamber in MK3.
Soul Chamber's cool. You know what? The bank, man.
The bank was cool. Oh, the Combat Tomb.
Combat Tomb.
M2, that
But
was
Combat
awesome.
Tomb was an extra in MK9 on the Vita.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, but instead of the background, you had the camera, the PS Vita camera.
Yes. Technically, NRS, if NRS wanted, they could go after anybody who streams any game that they want and ask them to stop.
Yep, they have that right.
But they don't.
Nope.
So you need to get your
shit straight.
Yeah. No, actually, this MK2 TE is far superior to original MK2.
It makes it
far superior. That's not even a. There's not even a debate.
Not even a joke.
So,
you know, if you know, one of the biggest things, you know, fixing the walk cycles alone.
Oh my God.
Makes this game a million times better. Like I could play vanilla MK2 if it fixed walk cycles. You could play footsies way better.
I was thinking, you know, it'd be fun is to make MK1 play exactly like MKX. That would be an interesting project.
Make it with like what run
make
cancels?
MK1 play exactly like MKX.
Yeah.
Could you
run
imagine
cancels.
that? Because there's not a lot of characters in it, so you wouldn't have to do a ton of work.
Yeah.
But it would be an interesting project because you could modify the frame data to play exactly how you want it to.
Get the screen shake going.
Everything. It would be pretty cool.
That'd be fun.
I actually this Ordi 1978. What's that?
It's a funny thing that MK1 would have better hitboxes.
It would.
Because it's not a 3D game.
That's true.
So you would hit the collision box and it would work.
Yeah.
Battle 27. I want to get to 300. We got to get to 300 matches. 27. We got to, you know, it would be cool to do like a classic event.
Ed Boon retweeted a picture of the title screen from Ultimate MK2 that somebody else posted.
Yeah.
So he's fully aware of it.
Yeah, they all know about it too.
And I bet you he plays it.
I don't think he plays it.
I bet you he plays it.
I don't think so.
I think he does.
Does he? I mean, you met him. Does he seem like that type?
You never know.
Yes, it is Mike. It's not a port, you fucking Fruit Loop.
What is this? Somebody explain why so much for Combat Act? What does that mean? Why so much what?
Probably why so much hate.
Oh, there's not like a ton of haters. There's just a
Just
handful.
one guy who types a lot.
And they're just annoying.
It's fucking Ordi.
Actually, I hang pretty damn well with the original game, considering I think I've beaten everybody.
Yeah, I beat you with softballs in my hand.
No, not MK2. I don't play MK2.
And you MK3?
UMK3, I've beaten like virtually everybody I've ever played, and even in recent times.
Yeah, I'm not too hot at UMK3. I'm not that good at all. I play masked sub and fucking loop people. Relaunch, which is easy mode on a lot of characters.
Don't worry, he'll be banned soon enough. I'm just having some fun with him.
MKX Top 8, guys, starts at 4 o'clock, and that's going to be on...
minutes.
In 20 minutes, it's going to be on Spooky Stream.
We're just having fun with this guy, man. It's not
It's kind of like how we had fun with PL last night. Just kinda let him talk.
Yeah, he'll be banned soon enough. Don't worry. Yeah, poor Pale.
Nah, man. He could have been humble about it, but he lost 13-0 in a first to 10.
All right, cool. So basically, Orty, I will just ban you and anyone else like you anytime you come in here. Goodbye.
Sorry, I already spoiled it.
What was that? Oh,
Yeah. What are you streaming at 720?
no, 540, I think.
Oh, okay. View.
Sorry. It's 540.
540, what, 30?
Yeah. PL just doesn't. He just doesn't care. Like he just. His speech afterwards was hilarious.
It's just like, why are you PL? No. Man, everybody was in that room. Everybody was in there. The entire tournament was there.
Somebody posted in the chat that the only way PL could have saved face last night is if he jumped in the air and stayed there. That is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Might have to steal that. Yeah, I posted that first 13-0 and a first to 10 line on Test Stream. I have like 70 likes on it. It's funny as shit. Yeah, Yipes, you want in? Play. It's hacked. It's good. It's playable.
Raiden didn't yell.
I'm probably gonna get in there soon. Not only did he get 13-0'd, he did it while wearing a women's sun tanning hat.
He did. Ooh, have some heads.
It's a whole thread. The Super Bowl made it.
Oh no!
That's real quality. It's an obituary.
Nice.
For PL. There was actually a time on the 10th match, everybody was chanting 10-0. 10-0, 10-0.
Oh, I knew it was gonna be 10-0 before they even
Yeah,
played.
I know. It's great. It reminds me because, like, when I was playing...
You get that Xbox is like sitting right on the edge of the table.
Oh, yeah,
there.
I got you. Yeah, because I remember when I beat Sonic Fox, right?
Yeah.
And he...
In that first to 10.
No. When I beat Sonic Fox at MK9
Yeah.
with Johnny, I knew I wouldn't win again because he went and studied the matchup. Now, if you get Sonic Fox to study a matchup,
Forget it.
you, no good. I never won again. He picked up Sonya, and it ended from there. Pick up the hardest guy.
Oh, the HD version of what's it called? MK1 for Mugen. The reason why NRS contacted them is because that was original fan-made content that was too close to the original game, that had they decided to release their own HD remix, the free version of the Mugen game would have competed with their sales. But they told them when they contacted them that they were still allowed to produce artwork for the game, and they were allowed to put the characters they made into Mugen mix games. So they could not make a complete recreation of MK1 on their own. That's what happened with that. So, very interesting details there. But that's a really amazing HD. I mean, all the renders from all different characters from different games are crazy good. What does that mean? The commentator thinking you know history?
What?
What does that mean?
Jesus Christ.
Banned.
It's another one. What's with the...
I don't know, but if I see caps, you're gone.
Fucking just banned.
You're gone. Toasty. UMK2 is a modded version of the arcade version of MK2 with changed frame data, collision detection, some damage buffs and nerfs.
4 o'clock
It's
is
essentially a
top 8.
patch for the arcade version of
Yes,
MK2. That's the best way to describe it.
Maybe more like an expansion pack.
What's wrong with caps? Why don't you Google that?
Look at that fucking shit.
Let them play MK3. Let us have MK3. What?
I think they think you or me.
What?
I think Limbo Dog thinks you or me.
What does that even mean? If you're gonna type in all caps in this in the chat and be a jerk, you're gone. That's it. Let's Limbo Dog.
Yeah.
You know what? You're gonna get a timeout.
Just time him. Just time. Sit in the corner. Hey, go log on to your other account real quick.
You know what? You too.
Go to timeout, or while you're in timeout, I know you go log in your other account that you use for Stream Monster.
You can watch it. That's fine.
Yeah.
You keep the numbers up. But
I typically when I watch a stream, I just fucking close the chat anyway.
yeah. I rarely
watch anything. It's just, especially if something's like got a lot of viewers, it's like you can't even like read anything.
Let's see. Timeout. Timeout. You got it. It was fun.
What's more?
Dark Adonis, I'm having more fun than they are. I don't think you realize that. People always ask me that.
What, they think that we're just getting trolled?
Yeah, they think like I'm getting like heated or something like that, or it's ruining my day.
It's
no,
literally
I'm having fun.
It's a click.
Yeah.
It's a click.
I'm way above them. You have to understand that.
Like, we're not gonna go and shut the stream off and
Yeah. Oh, I've seen that. People get all pissed off.
Delete their account.
that.
You know what? I think while you guys go and troll and you bring more trolls, I think we should run an ad. Maybe.
And we'll lose more viewers.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Top 8 is going to be on Team Spooky, not on here. So if you guys are waiting for MKX, you can go someplace else. Is that the French way of spelling douche? A douche. You know what, the Doughboy, actually, you're right. I mean, I haven't been watching the chat all weekend, especially when I was running MKX. No, I haven't seen anybody say thank you. Thank you for a great stream. Thank you for, spending your weekend at a hotel and, making sure that the goods get delivered, Shock. Thanks. Thanks a lot. But no, seriously, it's not like a thankless situation like that. There are plenty of people who do overtime say, "Hey, man, love what you do." So that's cool. But I definitely see more people complain when the slightest little thing happens. Like, "Oh my God, the sound isn't right." I know the sound's not right. I'm trying to take care of it. Oh my God, the video stopped. All right, let me check it out. Actually, the video is kind of important. So. I can't figure out what the problem is with the left and right speaker thing. People, every time we run a stream, a handful of people say, it's not coming in the left, or like it's kind of like balanced a little bit to one side. There's nothing anywhere here indicating anything like that. All the levels are fine. All the cables are fine. They all work. I've even tested it on my phone, and it comes in both channels for me, so I don't know. Nice fatality. Love it. Yeah, well, they don't look at the screen for like text and stuff like that. I just put that up there as like a disclaimer. So I can point it out when they don't see it. Tom Brady has been in the FGC now for well over 15 years, and he's played everything from Mortal Kombat to Tekken to DOA. All the sort of at least at the time the side type games, and he's got such a personality about him and a way of earning love that it's really his reputation that precedes him, and that's this turned him into this marvel, this entity known as Tom Brady. And again, for anybody who's unfamiliar with Kombat Network, I am Shock. I've also been in the FGC for this year it'll be 14 years in NEC. It'll be like my 13th or let's see what NEC. I was at NEC 1, 2, 3. No, sorry, NEC 2, 3, and 4, and then everything from 6 on. And this is coming up on like NEC 16 or something like that. This is pretty crazy. And yeah, I am the glue that holds Kombat Network together. And aside from that, many people from the community are all part of Kombat Network. Whether they're the people who are running the brackets or, just organizing in general or helping me with tech stuff. And then anybody who does commentary. A lot of people don't like to just let people come on commentary, but I figure, why the hell not? It's this is not some kind of outfit run by a big company where we have to answer to anybody. It's the community that's really what matters. you know, and let people come on here and, you know, let them talk and develop their personalities. And, you know, sometimes people, oh, this commentator sucks. Well, you know what? You suck. How about that? Turn the volume down. That's my philosophy. EMPR Twisted. Anybody you know who? Let's see. Yeah, anyone you know who doesn't like me probably wishes they were doing what I'm doing. What do we got? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Get some in there.
I'm free as hell.
Get some Gandhi in there. Boom. Yeah. Yeah. Just hit escape on the keyboard. There should be a keyboard right on the computer. On the computer tower.